I'm Diamond Lewis, director of DCTV. Welcome to this DCTV Spotlight feature where we shine a light on DeKalb's leaders and unsung heroes, including trailblazers who are making a significant impact in our communities. Like none other than our guest today, the amazing Jonnetta Patton, also known in the industry as J-Pat. We are honored to introduce J-Pat, a distinguished figure in the music and entertainment industry, where she has pioneered several successful projects. Notably among her clients is her son, the renowned Grammy Award-winning artist Usher. J-Pat's latest endeavor showcases her diverse talent and vision. After years of success in the music industry, she is now leveraging her experience and expertise to transform the culinary landscape. Through her venture, Jay's Kitchen, Ms. Patton seeks to cultivate the next generation of culinary artisans, providing a platform where their talents can thrive and flourish. I am pleased to take you now to DCTV studio, where we have an in-depth conversation with none other than Jonnetta J-Pat Patton. Here's that interview. Joining us now is Jonnetta Patton. You may have seen her here and there, but she's always kind of in the back, taking a back seat. We want to show her in front of the camera today. So first of all, thank you for being in front of the camera with us today.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Now, talk to me about, you have a storied career, but again, you're always kind of behind the scenes, making it happen. You really are a star maker. Talk to me about the role as a mother and a star maker, because by the way, oh yeah, her son is Usher Raymond.
I think the relationship between Usher and I is the highlight of his career because it's very unusual. In that industry, which is a male-dominant industry, they don't want mothers and parents involved because they feel that they're too connected and they don't know how to separate mother, father from business. And I did. I knew how to separate the two. So in the beginning, it was very hard.
Sure.
It was very, very difficult, very, very hard because first of all, they didn't believe in me as a parent because they think parents, like I said, are just too connected maternally.
That's right.
But I was connected business-wise because I come from that. I come from a home of business. Plus, I studied that business. So when they would doubt me because he believed in me, he didn't pay any attention.
There you go.
And that was the driving force. It became a challenge at that point with that whole industry because I knew my true potential, they just didn't. And I knew how to separate the two. Plus I had him on my side. He believed in me. So to me, that was really the highlight of all of the success. It was difficult, but not really, because I truly knew what I was doing. They just didn't know because I am a person that works in silence. I work in silence. So when I hit you, I'm gonna hit you hard and you don't even know where it came from.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
So that part makes the career and what has happened, you know, up until this point. People ask me, how are you feeling right now? You know, your son on that stage.
We're gonna get to that stage.
Yeah. And really, I'm just relaxed because it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey and we were always connected and we always had each other's back. So I'm just proud. That's what I am. I'm proud.
I know you are. And when we're talking about the Super Bowl, of course,
Yes.
the biggest stage in the world, and your son looks right into that camera, highlight of the career, and says, Mama, we made it.
And that's deep. And it's because of what I just told you.
Yeah.
We had each other's back.
Yeah.
And, you know, every time they tried to push me out, I stood firm. You can't, because I have what you want. I knew that. And I had the ability to deliver. In spite of everything that you're saying, you don't know me. You don't know me at all. And when he did that, I didn't know he was going to do it, but it just really didn't faze me. It really didn't.
Wow.
Because that's what we've had for 30 years, trust.
So you're actually here with us today because Commissioner Robert Patrick decided to salute women who are doing exemplary things in DeKalb County. And you, of course, were one of them. But I went through your nomination packet, and a friend of yours, I believe, Belinda James, she says she is just, in a word, a boss.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
What does being a boss mean to you?
I call the shots. I know what I want. I'm a visionary. And anything that I want to do, I do it.
Unapologetically.
Unapologetically. Whatever I want to do, and I do it with integrity. That's a big difference.
That's right.
A real boss, they're a boss and they control, but they do it with integrity.
So here's the thing. Being a woman, a mother, and that male-dominated beast of the entertainment industry, when you are tough, when you do stick to your guns, you can get different labels. So how do you push through that?
And I did get those labels.
I'm sure.
Up until this day. But everyone knows that lady's about business. So the ones that are saying the negative, they don't matter. The real professionals, because I am a professional, the ones that say, no, that lady, you should do business with her. She knows her business. She's a woman of integrity. And I didn't pay it any attention because it can't stop me. One, because I know what I'm doing. That's number one. So there's a difference when you walk in a room and you're just talking. I'm talking, but I'm delivering. And when you can do that, you get everything. And that's how I dealt in that business. When I walked into a room, yeah, I'm asking for the sky, the moon, and everything that comes along with it. But I can also back it up. That's a boss.
There you go. And you can call me whatever label you like.
I could care less. I'm not being obnoxious.
Sure. No.
I'm just being real, and that's how I was in the industry. Everyone knew that when you come to me, come correct.
Years after you started on the career path of building the brand that is Usher Raymond, a term became coined in the industry, momager.
I didn't allow you to call me a momager. I'm a manager. I did not.
Explain that.
Because in that male-dominant business, they feel like the male can do it better than a female. No, I can do it just as great as you can. So I did not allow you to call me a momager. I am a manager. And I believe that you have to teach people how to treat you. And that was a stickler for me. Everyone knew it's Miss Patton, J. Pat. If you don't like me, it's okay, but you have to respect me. You have to do that because I'm going to respect you, and I expect that in return. I don't ask for anything that I can't give myself.
Wow. So here's the thing. This is the kind of boss that we're talking about. You've achieved the highest point.
Absolutely.
Within the entertainment industry.
Yes.
Most folks would say, "Whew, wow, that was great. I can sit back and relax now." Not J. Pat.
Absolutely
She picks
not.
up and starts a whole new career. Talk to me about your culinary expertise and entrepreneurship.
Let me tell you why I even did that. Doing that musical career, I gave all of me, 100%. I mean, I gave everything. I didn't build anything for myself. And I didn't realize that until everyone was gone. My younger son was gone. Usher was gone. And I mean, I'm happy, but what did you do for yourself? And I realized I did nothing for me. So I reinvented myself and I started Jay's Kitchen Culinary Incubator. I love entertainment. I love serving others. I love seeing others evolve. And that's why I was so great with Usher. So I started an incubator. And I started that business just really talking and observing my own personal chefs. You know, they are very skillful, but they're not business savvy. So they would talk to me about the pitfalls of shared kitchens because, as you know, well, you might not know, but chefs are supposed to cook in an approved facility. They're not supposed to just cook at home because of cross-contamination. And they would talk to me about the conditions of shared kitchens. And I thought, let me do my research. This might be something that I might enjoy. And I did my research. You know, I researched shared kitchens in New York, California, Detroit, and I decided I wanted to open up a shared kitchen, but knowing what I know about chefs, because I'm business savvy, I thought I want to open an incubator. So I created a curriculum to teach them how to start a business and how to sustain. So my purpose was to help these chefs establish ownership in a sustainable business. You ask most chefs this one question: have you ever thought about owning your own brick and mortar? 99% will say, no, I never really thought about that. They thought about renting, but I'm all about ownership. So that's what I try to teach my chefs.
The reason that's so critical is because you saw a need and you knew your expertise and you found a way to make an incredible difference.
Yes.
In so many industries, folks may have all the talent in the world, but if they don't have the business savvy, you're absolutely right. They're going to get eaten up.
Exactly. It's no different than a doctor. A doctor has assistants. He went to school for medical reasons, but does he really know how to run a business? No, that's why they have assistants. And most chefs, they try to do it all. They don't know about accounting.
That's right.
They don't know about promotion of a business. They don't understand how to properly set up a business. And in this shared kitchen, I see so many of them fail because they just don't do it right from the beginning. So I try to teach them how to set their business up on a solid foundation so you can sustain. And I know how to do that because that's exactly what I did with Usher. Usher, it was a solid foundation that I set up for him that can't break. It can't break. And he's been through a lot of ups and downs, but because of that solid foundation, that's how he's able to sustain.
You know, I've been trying to hold this question back, but I will tell you that I have two very active parents as well. And I've always said that I've been able to pursue my dreams because I was able to take different ventures, take different risks because I had no fear of failing. I knew that if I would take a fall or a stumble, my parents would be there to catch me. And I'm sure that's what both Usher and J-Lac learned in you.
Absolutely.
Just that cultivating that talent and giving them that confidence that it's going to be okay.
Yep.
That's what creates a star.
It is, really. And if you don't try, you'll never know. So there's nothing wrong with failure. Failure actually is great because you learn from failure. And that's what, I try to speak to my chefs, because a lot of times they'll come in and, this is just not working. Don't give up. Don't give up. Let's look at this. Let's see what you're doing wrong.
That's it.
Yeah, let's see what you're doing wrong. Let's try to work it out. If it's your passion, because it's a big difference. If you're just doing something just to make money, but you're not really happy. But if it's your passion, you'll have patience, you'll be dedicated to it, you'll be tenacious. You'll be driven to make it work.
I mean, that's simply amazing. Now, here's the thing. Still, you couldn't put your feet up and relax. Now we're going into a whole nother venture. Talk to me about film and TV under the brand that is J-Pat.
I mastered music. I mastered that. I'm successful in my reinvention of myself. And I'm like my kids, I get bored. And I thought, I want to do something different. I want to produce now. So I go and I decided I want to do it. I did my research because I have friends that's in that industry that really was right there with me. And I put up this post and I said, I named my company Lion Queen, because I am a queen and I'm vicious. I put that post out. I put that post up. And when I tell you the overwhelming amount of responses with ideas, you cannot even imagine. And that's where I am now, going through all that stuff. Really great stories. And right now, I met this really, really great producer. And we have become partners. So we have a situation with Sony Unconventional, where we have like a first look, where we have all these great projects and we can pitch it to them. And if you don't like it, then we have someone else that we can go pitch to. And right now, because I've done my research on streaming, because that's what's going on right now. So I'm researching streaming, to where I can actually stream my own television and film projects.
I've been inspired by this interview and all of the words of wisdom you've shared with us today. What would you say to the up-and-coming J-Pat who may be watching this piece?
To stay focused on the vision, stay focused, and don't get caught up in the hype of the business. Stay focused on the dream.
Well, thank you for sharing with us today. I truly appreciate it.
Well, you're so welcome. I enjoyed doing it.
I did. Well, that wraps up another fascinating conversation. Thanks so much for watching DCTV. I'm Diamond Lewis, and I'll see you next time.